Welcome back to another serving of stories and flavor, right here under the Ackee Tree. I'm your host, Mr. Grillicious, and today we're taking it straight to the streets of San Fernando. We're talking doubles, but not just any doubles. This is Bless Up Doubles, a family-run stand known for its consistency, flavor, and staying true to the roots. Owner Ricky Edoo has been holding it down for the past 10 years, Wednesdays to Sunday, 6 a.m. until sold out. While others expand their menus, he's stuck to what made us fall in love with Trinidad's Breakfast King. Let's roll up our sleeves and get into it with Ricky Edoo, Under the Ackee Tree. Hey Ricky, what's up, man?
I good, bro. How everything?
Just cool, man. Just cool. So you've been doing doubles for the past 10 years or so, right?
10 years, yeah.
So tell us something about the origins of Bless Up Doubles. What inspired you to start that franchise, that business?
Okay, well, what happened is I was working for a contractor in the steel plant some years ago, and well, as everybody know, the steel plant did close down.
Okay.
So my brother-in-law, he does doubles at Mono Road. So big up the doubles boss empire one time.
All
Right, and he introduced us to the business. So more or less, he showed us the ins and out. We did sell in Shogunas for about 1 week with him guiding us through. And eventually, well, we came down to San Fernando. We got a spot because I live at San Fernando.
All right.
So that's how we started it. Is my brother-in-law who showed us or give us the whole idea as to what it is. We well, obviously we will alter how we do our stuff, but his product is pretty good also.
All right, nice one. I'll go up on the road and try that one
Yeah,
of these days and see where the original recipe would have stemmed from.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned quite a lot in your statement of we, and I've noticed that it's a family-oriented business, right?
Yeah.
So was it always a family hustle, or did it take some time to get everybody on board into the business?
Well, initially when I started, was just me and my wife, because my kids was a little younger.
Okay.
So yeah, basically what it was it started as a family business. Me and my wife, and then my mom used to work for me for a bit.
Okay.
I did have a guy working for me for probably a year or two, but eventually I just, I said, let me bring it back home, and one of my daughter, well, she finished school. Jobs was kind of hard for her to get, so I brought her on board. My mom, well, she went on her way. She did her stuff, and now I have it's me, my wife, and my 2 daughters, and even my son. He does help out too.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, when you started off, right, you mentioned something very integral in terms of when you finish school, that finding a career path or finding something to do, basically, right? You find out how young persons, when they finish, the challenge is getting higher. Did you ever think that opening a business, you would have been able for your children to transition straight into employee role?
Nah, I never in my wildest dream. Well, I think that, to be honest.
Sometimes we look at building legacy and building brands, and we don't realize it's simple as that. Starts,
true.
All right. So, I always wonder. I probably never ask you, but I always wonder in this time when people would have diversified their menu to have like sahina, alupai, different items available. Why just doubles?
Well, one, doubles is a lot of work, and to be quite honest, I don't know how to make sahina and I don't know how to make alupai, so I wouldn't try to venture into it. And I'm not going to buy sahina or alupai to come and sell at my spot.
Right.
I want to be original and authentic.
Do you get like pressures from customers asking like, well, what is it to offer?
Yeah, a lot of people ask for pies. Some of them ask for chicken doubles, meat doubles.
Okay.
Yeah, so but I said them the Wakanda, we don't do that here.
I like that.
Yeah.
Right, so that is about sticking true to yourself and to your brand, right?
Yeah.
So you have a stronghold or foothold in the doubles industry, right? Which is a famous Trini breakfast item, right? So we want to find out what our morning hustle is like, right? So like how early do you come out or how early do you start? I know you come out for 6 on the operating days, but what it really takes to come out and catch that morning hustle.
Well, I work from Wednesday to Sunday, so during the week, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I normally wake up at 2 a.m.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And we prepare, make our sauces, need our flour. Everything is made fresh. Blend our sauces, need our flour, boil our chana, fry our bara. When we finish, pack up van, get ready, and head down the road. And try to set up for 6 o'clock.
All right, understood. Understood. Is there any time when you would reach to the spot and have people line up waiting?
Yeah. More on a weekend. During the week is a little bit slower.
Right.
But I mean, it's still good for me. Thank God for that. But on the weekends, yes, it does have people waiting. Sometimes they call in your phone, where you is? You ain't coming out or something, you know? So yeah, it does have people waiting for me.
Nice, man. That means you have a strong community, a nice following.
Yeah. My customers is the 100, the real 100.
And they really say customers is king, and
definitely.
As a business, you have to know how to treat your customers.
And that is one of our main thing is customer service. We always try to be friendly, always try to smile.
Right.
I mean, we know it has some people a little off, but I mean, sometimes, let's try to be nice to people. Plain and simple. Let's be nice.
So you consider yourself a morning person? I mean, getting up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, much room for late night activities.
Well, that is 2 a.m. during the week.
Right.
When we have to work on the weekends, we actually get up like 11:30 the night before.
Wow. Okay, so you see, a regular person won't really know that kind of time frame, what it takes to produce even not what we might say one item. But I mean, you all have been consistent over the years. I mean, I've been a customer for probably the past 2.5, 3 years maybe. Right? I have never had a time or a day when I would have pulled up and did not get substantial quality at your establishment. The only thing that probably would vary, and that's just because of my tolerance, is the heat.
The pepper,
Right? So sometimes I might start off with, give me a side, and then I'll say,
no pepper,
I have a low tolerance. But how do you stay consistent over the years? I know things would have changed, prices would have gone up, quality of products might change. How do you maintain that consistency?
The reason, well, for me to remain consistent is that I don't shortcut anything.
Right.
When I fry in my bar, I don't ever use back oil.
Right.
One fry, that's it. Carry it.
Okay.
We don't use back seasoning, we don't use back pepper, we don't use back chana. All sauces are made fresh.
Right.
I buy my goods every 3 days, meaning like banana pepper, cucumber, and that stuff. So that is why, well, for me, I think that's why I'm consistent with the quality that I have. Fresh. Everything had to be fresh.
I appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
All right. What, in your opinion, makes a good doubles or a perfect doubles, in your opinion?
Well, for me, I like tin bara.
Right.
Tin bara, tasty chana. Not too runny, but not too thick. Your pepper can't be that hot, but it must have a little sting to it. Sweet sauce, not too sweet, but my sweet sauce is tamarind, so you does taste the tamarind in it.
Right.
Shadabeni.
Yeah.
And the roast pepper, well, I carry roast pepper. That's just a little twist to it for me. So yeah, when I eat in my doubles,
you use your roast.
Yeah, everything I jam in.
All right, nice. All right. So I want to get into your business philosophy a little bit, right? Now, you say you started off in Central, and then you found a home base in South, right? What is your view on growth? Do you want to expand to like multiple brands or multiple branches, or you prefer to keep it simple and control your quality in batches that you could manage?
Well, yeah, I would like to expand, but I think that to gain workers to be workers
Right.
is gonna be a little bit tough. I did try it before, and it had a little downfall in my business.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I would like to expand, but really and truly, with the team that I have now, I can't. It will be a little bit too much for us. So maybe in the future, I'm not sure. I mean, none of us are getting younger.
Right.
I don't know if my kids will pick up the mantle, but right now I'm okay with the one joint that I have for the while.
All right. So you would have touched on a little bit of a ticklish topic in terms of hiring staff, right? Now, in the business or in any business, they say the human resource is one of the hardest resources to manage, right? You're dealing with personalities, you're dealing with punctuality issues, timing issues. If they keep the same quality and standard or have the same values that you would try to instill, right? What's one of the biggest lessons you would have learned um, in your journeys after you started Bless of Doubles?
My biggest lesson is being true to what you're doing. Consistency is really the key. So my lesson is be true to what you're doing and never try to shortcut anything. And that is our boss. For me, that is where we just go on. I mean, it is hard days. Sometimes I just feel to give up because I get tired, the body can't go and whatever. But you had a drive because you can't go by the grocery and say, I mean, sell today. You know? You had to go with something. So that is my little philosophy.
Right, so we want to get a little controversial here, right? So
Right.
doubles is a Trinidad staple, right? It's something that we hold near and dear to our heart for breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Some have it any time of the day, but most people it's breakfast time, right? When you look internationally and you see people trying to replicate or replica our doubles and you see the standard and quality that they follow, what does Trini doubles mean for you? Comparing it on an international scale.
Well, I mean, if I take my doubles to international scale, I know I will do some damage across
Well, we
there.
know that for sure.
Right, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think if anybody trying to make doubles, they wouldn't try to make it bad.
Okay.
Right? They go put their best into it. Right. So just these people need a little more practice or something probably, and they
Either that or they don't call it doubles, huh?
or just don't call it doubles, right?
Understood, understood. All right. So, what advice you would give to someone who's thinking about not just doubles, but like starting the food business or want to get into the food industry? If you have to give them advice, what would be your key pieces of advice to give them?
Stay true to your business. Don't ever shortcut your business in anything. If you have workers, make sure that if you're making money, your workers making money.
All right.
And consistency is always the key with your product. Just make sure your product consistent. You don't have to be the best. Just make sure you're consistent. And that is where everything go fall into place. That's what that's what worked for me.
You know, there's a saying that even if you have a mediocre product that you are doing consistently, and we have seen that with, don't want to call the brands mediocre, but it's not the best quality ingredients, but they are standard across the world.
Yeah.
They go today, tomorrow, next year, you get that
Same quality.
and you find that they have a strong customer base because of that.
Yeah,
Right?
it's true.
So that's very integral. So Ricky would have done some events over the years, right? They would have been to various parties that are popular in South Trinidad, and I don't know if anywhere else in Trinidad, weddings and stuff like that, right? What are some of the events that stood out to you the most? And like, what are the most memorable events or things that would have happened in events that stood out to you?
Well, I did experience. Well, I think for the last 3 years or something, we have always been invited to be there. Guest Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
So that's like a big thing for us because my wife loves Kess.
Right. I think everybody wife loves Kess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I did some other little small parties around San Fernando for Papi. Papi, he had a stuff on the hill. I did his Juve band. Um, Last year, no, this year for Carnival, I did Naparima Old Boys in Brian Lara. That was a new job for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Experience is one that I think they stand out. Yeah, that stand out for me because apart from I being a part of it, the whole setup is very professional. And that is something where I like. I like that professionalism, and I think the patrons, whoever is spending their money to go in there, they're getting their money's worth. Yeah, because it's not just doubles it is have. It's have a wide variety of things. It's a breakfast party, but it's a lot of things. And then, you're getting the best entertainment. Soca, calypso, a little chutney in between, So, yeah, experience is one of the things that stand out to me. But Cash Tuesdays are...
Well, they want to give everybody the but it's one of those that, that you find yourself a part of, like, synonymously, you just fit in well, because you are professional as well, so you would appreciate that professionalism, that going the extra mile to make sure, the patrons have all their needs fulfilled, right?
Yeah, for real.
So, all right, cool. So you want to ask some quick fire questions? I don't want you to think about the answers, I just want you to answer off the top of your head, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to doubles, right? Small grain or big grain chana?
Small grain.
All right. Which one makes the best doubles?
Small grain.
Small grain, huh? All right. What's your favorite doubles topping?
Pepper.
Pepper. Well, you would have mentioned roast pepper already, right? So I know you have your little bias to roast, right?
Yeah.
What's one ingredient you can't run out of at all?
Banana.
All right. Best doubles in Trinidad that you rate beside yourself?
I'll just say my brother-in-law, that was Boss Empire.
All right. Nice answer, man. And beside doubles, what is your go-to meal? Like something that you will just automatically feel for?
I like salad roti, and any vegetable. It doesn't matter
You're
to
a
me.
breakfast man all around.
Yeah.
All right. So you have been in the industry for, say, the past 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever in your life seen a chana plant?
No. No.
All right. Interesting. Some months ago, I think I would ask you about that.
Yes.
I was like, in all my life, as being a chef, I've never seen anybody picking chana, growing chana. I don't think it's something that we.
I think you told me. I think you told me to Google it, right?
Yeah, I ended up Googling it and I saw what the plants look like.
Yeah. I think you said it to me.
How much work they will take to get those pods when they have to shell it and whatnot. So, yeah, some people might think about it like, it's just chana, but when you really look at what it takes to get it to that state, it's a lot. Yeah. All right. What words of advice would you give to somebody young looking at this podcast? I mean, you mentioned staying true to yourself for somebody who wants to come into the business, right? But in the business world, you realize that it has a lot of ups and downs, a lot of give and take. Right? Is it something that you would recommend for somebody to forge their own path, do their own business? Or would you advise them to go through the ranks, work corporate, and then play with it as a side hustle?
Now, definitely, I will. Anybody going into the business, I will tell you, go full steam ahead. At the end of the day, you gotta make sure your product proper. Once you could eat your product, I think anybody could eat your product.
All right, that's important.
Yeah. So yeah, go full steam ahead. You must have a proper base, which is God, obviously. If he's a married person or a girlfriend or your parents helping you, make sure that they have your back and not halfway. If you're going into a business, go 100.
Go 100.
Yeah.
All right. So you mentioned something that I think most people try to shy away from, right? Putting God at the center of your business because we don't want to sound too religious or churchy or anybody. We're in a multicultural society, multi-religious society, multi-ethnic society. So we don't want to step on any toes, but then your brand is blessed up and your logo has a cross and praying hands, right? What would have inspired the name Bless Up Doubles, as you mentioned, God being an integral part of your business?
Well, to be real honest, the name Bless Up had nothing to do with God.
Serious?
No.
Okay.
I was some many years ago working and an old Indian man.
Yeah.
He was a security and we were like walking in. Yeah, Edoo. Bless up.
Bless up.
And that was it. I mean, for an old Indian man back in them days,
Yeah.
to say bless up, we was like, and that was the talk,
Right.
and it just stick. But when I say, okay, I'm going to open this business and I'll name it Bless Up Doubles, it wasn't because of old man or whatever. It was because I think God drove me to this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I think that was the appropriate name to give the business, Bless Up Doubles.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Big up to Ricky Edoo, Bless Up Doubles, and the crew for showing us sometimes staying small is the biggest power move, right? In a world of chasing trends, he kept it real. Just doubles, just flavor,
Yeah.
just love. Follow Bless Up Doubles, taste the work, support the local legends, y'all. Until next time, stay grounded, stay grateful, stay under the Ackee Tree. I'm your host, Mr. Grillicious, and we want to say a big thank you to Ricky Edoo, Bless Up Doubles,
Problem, man.
San Fernando, Trinidad.
Thank you.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, man. Bless.
All right.